Hey guys, it's gonna be a random ass episode. I just thought, why not record a random episode? Because it's my birthday week. Yeah, it's my birthday. You know what? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Well, what tone of voice am I even using at this point? Um, I'm currently okay. So today is November 2nd, and birthday's on the 5th, and that's a few days from now. In about a couple hours, I will be going to, I scheduled myself a massage at this place I was, been going to lately for a massage. God damn. Ow. I'm also eating lunch too. Um, anyway, yeah, I thought I'd treat myself and get me a massage. It was either a massage or a tattoo. So, oh yeah, for guys who don't know me, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Ciara. I have a podcast called Ciara's Pod. All things about sociology and everything, all that. But today it's gonna be different. It's just gonna be me blabbering because, why not do an episode dedicated to my birthday, I guess, life, I guess. Yeah, I just burned myself. Okay, so what I'm eating for lunch is a pork chop and rice and beans. They're leftovers from yesterday. I just realized when I poured like you know how you store leftovers into Tupperware and then you like put it away and then you take it out the next day or whatever. So I didn't think the rice that leftovers was that much. So I was like, I'll just eat the whole thing and put all the rice in there. There's like a whole bunch of rice. I'm like, dang, that's a lot of rice. But I only have one little pork chop, so I'm like, okay, it's not even gonna be that bad. Then I pour all the beans. It's like a soup full of beans. I thought there was only a little bit of beans. I'm like, dang. I warmed them both up at the same time. And I think I warmed it up too much because every time I'm eating these beans, they're burning my mouth. Ow! Okay, part of the rice got in my hand. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm eating lunch. And while I'm also waiting for it to be time for me to go to my massage, it was either a massage or a tattoo. And I was thinking maybe a massage would be better because I've been working really hard for the past couple months at my job. And actually, all the hard work has now paid off because I'm getting a promotion. And I'm so excited about that. That is one thing I'm excited about in my new year of living, my promotion. So I'm excited about that. And I'm excited to see how this is going to play out. And then I'm excited for this week because I'm off all this week. And I'm just going to enjoy myself, enjoy my days off, becoming 23, Jordan year, Michael Jordan year. If you hear people say Jordan year, they're referencing Michael Jordan because when he played for the Chicago Bulls, his number was 23. So I know people are also calling 24 Kobe year because that was his number when he played for the Lakers. So, yeah, I'll be saying Jordan year a lot. That's probably going to be the title of this episode. But I just want to talk about things like maybe like my goals or like things I'm realizing or I'm still learning from. But let me start with goals. So I'm hoping that I can still have my job and do the podcast and both be successful at the same time. I'm starting to realize I don't really care who listens. I just think, or like, not, I do care who listens, but I don't care how many people listen because I guess at first many people can relate probably. If you create content, you want views and stuff and people to listen to you, so it's more. But now I'm just like, I don't care who listens to it. I feel like if one person listens to it or like, it doesn't matter how big it's going to get. I'm not saying I'm going to get like, big. I mean, you never know if you're manifesting it, but A lot of people say, when people get famous, they change or whatever. Not saying when you get famous, I'm just saying, like, people post things and then sometimes they go viral and then they might just be like, oh, now, like, they're a content creator and then they're rich and then they're a different person and they care about the views and followers. But now, I'm just like, I don't really care who follows. Like, I'm doing this for myself and people who support me and want to hear me. That's all I care about is people who support me and care about me and want to listen because, they know how I am about these type of topics. So it's basically what I'm doing it for. Just me and people who support me. So that's the one thing I'm trying to go into when trying to, move on with my podcast stuff. Another thing is I want to try to become more of a leader and just take the initiative and just be stronger as a woman, I guess. If that makes any sense, because now with my promotion, I have to do more things. And my goal, I guess, is to try to just, I guess, be more confident. I feel like that's the one thing that, because what I've learned for many years, but just recently, if you don't have the confidence in yourself, then you can't do things such as, standing up for yourself or eliminating people, toxic people in your life that like tear you down, things like that. Because if you love yourself so much, you wouldn't let things slide. You would protect yourself. And sometimes I forget, but I feel like most people forget when they're not confident that it's okay to protect yourself in terms of if someone is actually trying to come for you or you're seeing like there's something wrong with them. It's okay to protect yourself and defend yourself because no one else has your back more than you. So that's probably another lesson I'm learning, and I hope that I get better at. Um, but yeah, I can't think of anything else now. I'm also have been eating healthier now. I would say about a few months back when I graduated, I felt kind of like, like I kind of want to change something about myself. Like, let's just say, like, for years, I've not had issues, but, like, you know, been told when I was younger, like, by doctors, you're overweight and all these things. And it's always affecting me, like, every day with the words that they say. And even, like, kids that used to go to school with would say things like that. And it affects me every day. I kind of, like, see it, I'm trying to see it as, like, it does affect me to, like, if I'm not eating healthier, it could affect me in the future anyway, in general. But at the same time, my head is also like, do whatever you want, eat whatever you want. Who cares about what your body looks like and all that? I'm in a place where I'm both. Like, yeah, I should wear whatever I want, eat whatever I want, but at the same time, my health is important too. And I feel like if I'm doing it for the right reasons, like eating healthier or like cutting down things, if you're doing it for the right reason, then there's nothing wrong with it. But sometimes, I tend to think a little farther. It's like, oh, like, am I losing, a good amount of weight, or do I still need to lose more, or just what should I eat now? It can get kind of like complicated because it's been like this for years where I'm just like I want to be a certain size, or why can't I be a certain size? It took me till me actually losing some weight to realize that I still have lingering things when it comes to confidence and stuff. Like, I will admit, I did lose some weight by changing my diet, but it seems like my thought process and everything about me still is the same, kind of. I still do like the same things, just in terms of like, picking at myself and stuff. So another goal from that would be to try to just, look at what I said in general earlier, get my confidence up and like, talk about it, counseling and all these things. So I can get better at doing things like being a leader at my job or with the podcast, being able to do whatever I want and not care what anybody thinks of what I'm talking about or what I post pictures of myself. Because I think I just started posting photos of myself on my social media accounts for the podcast. Because at first it was only just cover art, but not any pictures of me. I feel like it wasn't until recently I started, like I took, like one time, I would say months ago, I went to Selfie World and I took these photos and they have like different backgrounds. And my favorite one, or one of my favorite ones, was one where they have plants and everything, and it's kind of like a little safari type vibe. So I also had like a shirt that had like a tiger in the wild or something like that, and it says Savage. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely like my one booth that that I like. So then I was trying to redo cover art for the podcast, like changing the colors and everything, just changing the themes because I changed the name from the sociology of to Ciara's pod. And I like the vibes of like island or like plants, trees, and stuff like that. The color green, I really love green. I started really liking like a dark color green, like a military green. And I thought the theme could be just me. I like plants or like trees and stuff, like nature in terms of like that, whatever you want to call it. So I'm looking at photos through my camera roll. I'm like, what photos can I use? Or like, what should I do to like set up my website and like Facebook page and Instagram? And I'm like, these pictures are perfect. I already took these pictures weeks ago and I look good with my little outfit. And I'm like, I can just use these photos. And yeah. And then that's when I started realizing maybe like if I want my podcast to go somewhere, I need to show my face. There needs to be a face to like, this project. Like I know there's some content creators or like people that do things that don't show off their face because of like maybe privacy reasons. But I'm obviously not going to post like my house or like anything crazy because I never do anyway. Like even on social media, I don't post where I'm at. Like I usually post like a selfie in like a room, but it's never like I'm at Walmart and then like people come and like try to stalk me or something. Like I'm very careful about that. I've been careful about that since when I was younger. Because I've been taught to keep the shit private because you never know who's out there listening. So I've always been private. Shit, I didn't even get social media until I was like 16 or something. I'm 23 now, no, about to be 23. My parents wouldn't let me get social media because of, stalkers out there or pedophiles. I didn't understand it at first. I was kind of like annoyed because all my school classmates had social media and everything and were going on things. But now that I'm like seeing what the real world's like, I'm starting to realize, yeah, I'm glad my parents protected me because I couldn't even have a profile picture. They were like, don't show no pictures of yourself. Just use it just because of this thing. I was on a Facebook group for church or something. That's literally the reason why they only let me have it. But as years go on, as I gotten older, now I'm an adult, they let me do whatever I want with it. I hope the sound of me eating doesn't annoy y'all. I hate when I hear people eat, but I'm not all up in the mic eating like and all that because I hate it. I don't know how people could do ASMR or whatever it's called. Like I hate hearing the sound of eating so much. It's like annoying to me. It's not disgusting. It's more like annoying. It's like can you close your mouth? I used to have that problem opening my mouth while eating, talking when I'm eating, but I don't do that anymore really. But yeah, I'm hoping like there's times where I'm on and off taking care of myself, and then there's times where I'm not. I'm just work mode, go up, get up, sleep, don't do nothing for yourself, don't do things for yourself. Because I realize when I don't take care of myself, things start happening to my body, and I'm just like, oh, I'm in pain somewhere, or things are starting, and it's like, well, maybe you take care of yourself, maybe you wouldn't have these problems. That's what I started realizing when I worked at this one ride. I worked at an amusement park, but I'm not going to say where. I realized how much water is important. I used to hate water. Not hate it, but like, how can you not like water? But I used to not be a big water drinker. I'm going back to like health and stuff. Now all I drink is water. I drink juice too. I used to drink soda all the time, but now I've cut that down really. Like, like I had a soda like a few days ago, and that was my first soda in like weeks. Like when I tell y'all, my diet has changed tremendously. It's helped me a lot, but then it also made me realize things about myself. Like me working this summer up till now, because I've never worked more than 3 months before. I'm usually a seasonal worker because I had school, but now I'm just working part time and, living life, just seeing where things go. And I'm learning so much things about myself, like how hard I work. You know, I kind of want to throw zodiac sign in there, but I know for a fact that Scorpios are really hard workers and they don't like when they do things like a project or anything, they never want to get like embarrassed or they want to show off their best work. They want to be perfect. It's like we're kind of like perfectionists. Yeah, perfectionists. And I'm pretty much a perfectionist. I learned that too about certain things. Like like if I'm presenting something, I want it to be perfect. I want people to have an impact on my work, if that makes sense. So I also do I tend to do that at work too. There's a lot of people I look up to and that I want them to be proud of me or like see me do good. My number one thing is to leave everyone with a good impression. Yeah, she's doing a good job. She's a hard worker. She's different. I want to stand out as different from people. Even though sometimes I feel like sometimes I have thoughts, oh, am I good enough and all this stuff. Once again, confidence thing. I try to recollect myself and be like, you're the bomb, you're the bitch, you do you, and just be yourself. And that's what my motto has been this whole past summer and everything. But I think this year I'm hoping to learn more things and just to expand more and hope that my choices that I've made these past few weeks and months are worth it. Because I feel like me guiding my own life or like maneuvering, sometimes I think to myself, why am I doing these things? Or why did I waste my time doing this if I'm not going to do this? But at the same time, who cares? It's only what you want. So that's basically what my new motto is going into 23 is to do whatever I want to do, especially since I'm young. Do whatever the heck I want to do. If I want to live this place, live there. If I want to work there, work there. If I feel like it's getting too much, just exit to the left or something. Like, it's easier said than done, obviously, but I'm hoping these new opportunities that I'm getting are worth it and that I'm learning something and that I enjoy my new things that are coming for me. So, yeah. I'm literally just having lunch with y'all at this point. I don't know how much I've blabbered for the past almost 20 minutes, but I just thought, I have a podcast and it's my birthday. Why not have a birthday episode or something? Because I have like a lot of other episodes that I pre-recorded in the past that I will be sharing with y'all in the future, going into next year, pretty much. This one's just random, like a bonus. Like a bonus. So I should have just recorded myself because mukbangs if you those of you who don't know what mukbangs are, is where people eat and talk. I liked I like watching mukbangs, whatever you want to call it. Like just me personally, I don't really watch anything. Like I don't have streaming services except for Netflix, but I don't really go on there that much because I use someone else's account, obviously. I don't have cable anymore. I only have satellite. Um, so it's only like local channels, and then I'm mostly on YouTube. So all I do is watch YouTube and eat, and I really like watching people eat while I'm eating. It's like you're eating together. I don't know. Is that just me? I don't know. That or I just find a perfect video. I usually watch commentary or like just controversial topics, people who are commentators. That's all I want to watch when I'm eating. If I can't find a good video on what I'm eating, let's say I have my food ready, it's gonna cool down by the time it'll take me. I literally take the time to find a perfect video because if I can't find a perfect video, I'm gonna hold myself from eating if I don't find a perfect video. It's weird because I'm trying to find something good to watch, but then sometimes I end up like, you know what, I'll just watch this video, whatever. But yeah, let me just end this little episode right here because I'm literally just rambling and eating my lunch in front of y'all. But yeah, I hope you guys are eating well, taking care of yourself, drinking your water, enjoying yourself. See, this is why I can't record myself because I be doing the most. I don't know what faces I'm making, what I'm wearing, if I have a stain. This is why I resort to podcasting because I cannot be on camera. I just look. Maybe someday I'm gonna do podcasts like recording myself. I feel like I'm so animated. Like I feel like I have a character as a Scorpio. I have like characters that I play out, and some of them are very comical. And I feel like it would be more entertaining if y'all see me like on camera. I don't know. Should I do that? I don't know. Y'all let me know. But yeah, happy birthday to me, and I'm gonna just thank everyone in advance who have wished me a happy birthday. And yeah, thank y'all so much for listening to this episode while I'm eating my rice, beans, and fucking pork chop. I need to stop cussing. God. Now I'm about to make my cover art for this. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to put a picture of myself or just create something. I've been using this Adobe. It's called Adobe Spark. I've been using it for some of my cover arts now, and it's so awesome. It's for free, but there's also like a more advanced version because PictoChart be playing. I used to use PictoChart, but now they're charging me to download it. I'm like, hell no. So I just choose. I looked up Photoshop or like editing graphic design for free, and I've been using Canva and God, so tough. I've been using Canva and Adobe Spark because PictoChart playing. Like now they're charging you like you can only download twice, two things, and then it'll start charging you. It's like what the heck? I hope they change, but oh well. I'm with Canva now and Adobe Spark. This is not a sponsor, but if you guys are looking into like creating like a cover art or like a poster or something, definitely check out Adobe Spark. They have features that are for free, a lot of good features that are free. There's some things that are not free, but most of it, there's some good things that are also free if you like browse around. And Canva, same thing, good place to use. Um, I hate when I hear people eating. I hope I'm not all up in this mic in your ears just rambling. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.